Hi there, I'm Paul Mitchell, leadership coach, author and founder of The Human Enterprise. In turbulent times, in fact in any times, your people need many things. Here are three things they need. They need a sense of certainty, they need meaning and dignity, but they also need clarity. And in today's video, I'm going to give you four simple words that you already know that will do just that for your people and for you too. And here's the words. The first word is why, the second word is where, the third word is what, and the fourth word is how. Let's unpack them. Obviously the why is, why are we doing this anyway? Teams come together and they get lost. In fact, I think you do psychological damage if you don't let your people know what's the real why of this. What is the noble or the higher purpose? I love the Ritz-Carlton. Here's a hotel, but I just love their higher purpose of we are ladies and gentlemen serving ladies and gentlemen. So what is the why? What is the noble higher purpose that people are striving for in your team that will give them meaning? So now we've got our why. And after our why, our noble or higher purpose, we need to know where. We need to know where we're going. What's the actual destination we need to get to? We may go to another destination after that, but we want to get to this destination by a certain time. And that's the vision of the team or the vision of the business. We will have a certain amount of turnover by a certain time. We'll have 100 stores by a certain time. We'll have so many team members by a certain time. It's a bit like going on a holiday. You want to know why. Well, the why is we want to have a great family holiday and get together, but we need to know where, exactly where in Oz at the moment are we actually going to. So we have our why, we have our where, and then we have our what. Now, what's a little bit different. The what is the everyday mission. The what is the thing we're doing day by day by day by day by day. So once again, back to our family holiday, our why is to have fun together as our family. Our where could be Byron Bay or Cairns, and our what will be our means of transport. It'll be the thing that's going to get us there. We're flying possibly, or we're going by car or whatever. But the what is the everyday. The what is the mission, the thing you do every day. A little bit different from the vision. And then the final one, the how, to me is the most important. How are we going to get there? How are we going to be with each other? How will we behave in the car? Is it going to be, stop that, stop that, stop that, or are we nearly there, Dad? What are the actual behaviours that sort of will bind us together as we get to that why and that where, and as we make sure that we're really true to our how? So if you want a litmus test of whether or not your people are aware of those four words and what they entail, just ask them. In fact, there's a great story about Tom Peters, who's a very well-known management consultant, was doing some work in a US hospital, and that US hospital happened to have a cancer ward. Someone in the cancer ward was a cleaner, and he actually asked that cleaner, what's your job? What do you do? And that cleaner said, without a wink, without hesitation, said, hey, I'm actually here to help cure cancer. Somewhere there was some noble leadership there that actually made that person feel part of something bigger, linked them to the noble higher purpose rather than the job of the cleaning, which in itself is a noble thing. So there you have it, four great questions: the why, the where, the what, and the how. And if you keep asking those four questions and getting clarity on those four questions, that's what you'll give. You'll give your people clarity, you'll give them more of a sense of meaning and much more certainty, which is certainly what we want in these times. Now, if you'd like to expand on that, I can give you a blatant plug here. I'm going to give a blatant plug for my latest book, Rough Diamonds. I think it's page 184, A Template of Success, where I expand on some of the ideas we've talked about. Also available in all great bookstores, online, or at roughdiamondsbook.com. So I hope you've enjoyed those four little tips to give you a bit more oomph in your team. As I said, more clarity, more dignity, more certainty, more meaning. I'm Paul Mitchell. Find the passion, develop the skills, make the numbers, and make a difference. Thanks for watching. I hope you got some great tractionable ideas or takeaways from that video. I'd like to now introduce you to our latest program, Basecamp Leadership Essentials, real skills for future leaders. And it really is very much a skills-based program. It's a one-day program, and it's for leaders who are up and coming that may not even be in leadership roles yet, or leaders who've been newly appointed, or even for leaders who've possibly been in their role for a couple of years and need a bit of a turbo boost. Two big aspects of the program. One is, what is the leadership mindset required for growth to take people to the next level and the leader themselves to the next level? And the second component, as I said before, the real specific skill bases that are required. So if you believe that great culture is important in your business, and great culture comes from great leadership, and great leadership comes from leadership at every level, we'd love you to think about Basecamp. Please go to basecampleadership.com.au and explore the possibility of bringing the program to your organisation. We look forward to partnering with you.